Hello people. Um, as you all know, I'm making videos about my daily experiences and my spiritual path to enlightenment, and today I want to speak again about parents because after 30 years I'm back in the town where I was born. It's a very special feeling because I've always had a resistance to this village. And I always thought, one side it was because maybe in our family there was some stresses, there was maybe not the most, let's say, peaceful family. But it was also because I'm just a curious guy and I always wanted to travel and I wanted to discover other things, other religions, other ways of thinking, other ways of feeling, other ways of living. So that brought me for 30 years all over the planet Earth. I lived in lots of countries, did many different things. But after 30 years now, I made the decision, okay, now I want to take care of my mother and I'm coming back to this village for a while. And of course, now I'm dealing with things which are very related to family. If you're gone, you don't see your family, you don't experience them, you don't relate to them because you think about them. But that's all happening in the mind. You can make things very beautiful in the mind, or you can conquer some problems through the mind. But when you are there in front of them and you hear them, see them, smell them, relate to them, of course there are some processes inside of us which are getting more activated. And today I want to speak about, it's a very maybe, I would not say heavy, but intense subject. It's like, do we sometimes know that feeling that you have an irritation towards your mother? Some people have maybe their father, but my father doesn't live anymore, so for me it's towards my mother. While you still at the same time love them so much, and so it is a love-hate story. And yesterday something happened in my inner space where I could feel that every time when I'm speaking with my mother, there is this part in me which thinks, oh, I want to take care of her and I love her and I feel good about her and I feel sorry for her for some things in the past and all these things. But at the same time, I have many times that I feel this aggression or this irritation or this resistance towards her. So yesterday I said to myself, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to investigate why is this happening, where is this coming from, and why? It's just, for me, it's more like a why. So I came to personal things. I don't want to share them. It's not because it's a secret, but it's too far. But I just want to say, aren't we all have this part that the things which went wrong in our youth, we blame our parents or we blame our maybe sisters or brothers. And in my last videos, I talked about this completion technique that I think we all have to find completion with our parents, father, mother, grandmothers, grandfathers, brothers and sisters, because these people were the first ones in our life where we had connections with and thoughts with and emotions with and connections with. So I did that with a lot of things with my family, but with my mother now, this is like, for me, I'm coming back to this place and I feel this is the most basic connection we've ever had and we will ever have. That's your mother. You were in that body of her. You were so connected with her through her blood, to her energy, to her breathing, to her way of eating, the way of she was acting with her hormones, with everything. And as Swamiji says, like Paramahamsa Nityananda, our biomemory is related towards our mother. So 21% of our being is filled with the biomemory of your mother. That means when we are in the stomach, in the uterus of our mother, she feeds us to her body. So everything she eats, everything she thinks, everything she feels, everything she experiences, every up and downs from her hormones or other emotional or nervous systems, we feel them, see them, experience them as if they are ours. So that means 21% of our being is connected with the thoughts and the way of she thinks, feels, acts, reacts, experiences life to us. So for me, I can only say there is this feeling of not feeling safe. When I think to my mother, I hear these stories of her that she never felt safe. She always was raised in a stressful environment. When she was pregnant of me, she was very stressed and very fearful of things which were happening in her environment. So I'm sure this part, this 21% of me, there's always this fearful, worried, stressed part in me. There's nothing in my life where I have to be stressed about, fearful about, because my life is the most wonderful life I can imagine. I think I really have a beautiful, terrific life. You know, I created my life exactly as I wanted, but still I have this little part in me. Sometimes I wake up with this stress in my stomach, with this fear in my stomach and cramps in my stomach. And now in the last 10 days that I'm here, it's very intense. And I think, why? So last night I did my completion technique, and what I did, I find out is that in that house, in that space of my mother, in her environment, I can still pick up these feelings of it is not safe. I feel worried. I see her worried face. I see her stressed face. I see her nervous face. So of course this has an effect on me. So last night I just did my completion technique, and if you want more information, of course, let me always know. And this morning I woke up and I was completely a different human being, believe me. The stresses in my stomachs were gone, in my shoulders were gone, in my throat this cramped feeling was gone, only by releasing all the thoughts I have towards life, all the thoughts I have towards the house I was raised, all the thoughts towards my mother, the way, the energy she created, the thoughts she created. So I still say again, without being the teacher, if you have any chance, go to your mother, investigate how is your mother reacting to life. Because the biomemory, which is 21% in us, which comes from your mother, it's all about the things like how is your mother thinks about life. How is your mother acting towards God or the unknown, let's say? How is your mother acting towards her? How does she cognize herself? How does she cognize the unknown? How does she cognize a God? How does she cognize life? All these things what she has, believe it or not, you have them also. Minimum 21%, maybe more, not less. 21% is your mother's biomemory, which you carry inside of you. So it's so interesting to investigate your mother's behavior towards life, God, the unknown, and see what you can do towards life, God, and yourself by completing with that. Just complete with it and see that she gave these feelings to you, but you can complete with them, so you're not longer a victim or not longer connected or not longer under influence by them. And that is a great, great gift of Paramahamsa Nityananda. Again, I have to say it. He makes us aware what we carry from our parents, what we carry from our childhood. We can free it, we can solve it, we can release it just by doing the techniques. And you will see, you will be more and more connected with your own inner space, your own divine space, by letting go and releasing and relieving all these stresses from our mothers, fathers, and generations before them. If you want to know more, go to Completion Techniques on YouTube, Paramahamsa Nityananda. Give me a sign on chicopfeifer@gmail.com. Go to my videos on YouTube, and let's really clean our inner space and not getting any more longer filled by fathers, mothers, generations, religious, political statements from our past, but let us be in the present moment with the pure self, with the pure consciousness, and with the pure, beautiful beings that we are. That is my message for today. Big kiss. I'm going to show you this beautiful park. Beautiful, no? Yes. That is the place where I was born, and it's good to be, after 47 years, I'm back in this town, and it's good to release all the issues I had with my parents, with my town, with my village, with my culture, with my religion, and just find peace with them. Bye bye.